right, thank you everyone for coming. Let's get started. All right, what we got coming up on the calendar? We have today, Ignite Market and Service Your Listings with Ms. Paulus Elliott Fernandez. Tomorrow we have listing agreements disclosure with Ms. Jody Jolly. And then Friday, thank God it's Friday. Monday, quick startup for all the new agents who need to familiarize yourself with Keller Williams systems. Go to that quick start right there. And then on Tuesday of next week, a purchase agreement with Mr. Troy Guy. So that's what's coming up. Mega Camp, if you haven't registered, it's coming up this month. It's like 20 days away, so go ahead and register and get all set up for there. It's the 17th to the 21st. If you have any questions about this, about Mega Camp and what it's about, see me after the sales meeting here. Oh. 2015 election results. Ed Morton is the president-elect. And welcome Natalie Sweeney. Welcome Natalie. And Amy Trace. Recently joined. Virginia Dean, welcome back to our office. And Mr. Blake Shawn. Welcome, Blake. All right. Now, first-time Bold attendees, we'll reimburse you up to 6 transaction fees. We talked about this in the last meeting, so go to the first step, sign up for the first step, get started, see what it's about. There's no obligation for you to join the first step, so if you haven't registered, see Kirsten after this and we'll get you registered, okay? Also, let's see here. We want to have a Bold panel. We're going to have some Bold participants come up and talk about their experience with Bold. So can I get you 3 that we've actually talked to and we're prepped for? Can you get up, Daisy, Jonathan? All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being on the panel. So we have Daisy and
Veronica. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah. All right. All 3 of these have attended Bold. How many times have you attended Bold, Daisy?
This is going to be my 3rd time.
Okay. Veronica, you've attended Bold how many times?
First time.
First time.
And he just once as well.
Okay. All right. So what skill, I'll start with you, Daisy. What skill did you develop through Bold that's had the biggest impact in your business?
I think consistent prospecting, and that's something that the accountability of it. We have a 5-day. I have to give up my phone. I'm on kiosk mode, and it's been very important to keep that. And so I think prospecting has been something that like the first time I took Bold, I don't think that I really captured how important that was. And after taking it last year, which was my 2nd time, I came out of it and we implemented all the systems that we're prospecting and we're using. And off of that, it was just like a complete mindset change for me. I knew I had to do it in order to get to where I wanted to go.
Okay. Veronica, same question. What skill did you take out of Bold?
Yes, and for me, it's pretty much calendaring my day, appointments. So one of the laws with Bold is it's not about selling real estate, it's about following a schedule. And that was a big thing for me, trying to stay on schedule. It's like I could easily get sidetracked doing other stuff, but following my schedule, prospecting, and that was a big experience for me.
All right. How about you, Jonathan? Now, Jonathan had his license for 1 day. Then he started Bold immediately. And he generated some business from Bold. Go ahead, Jonathan. What was the biggest skill that you got out of it?
I guess I have to go with prospecting as well. It's, they teach you how important it is. I mean, all our business we get through prospecting, and if you're not doing consistent prospecting, then you're going to have that roller coaster ride that they talk about. You get one deal, you're working all hard on it, and then you close it, and then you're back to square one. So just being consistent with prospecting every day and time blocking that in your daily schedule.
So the 3 consistent things I heard is prospecting and time blocking. Prospecting and time blocking. And since it's 7 weeks, you condition yourself to do that every Tuesday. So, all right. So, next question, Daisy. When people talk about the bold mindset, what is that? What does that mean to you? Why does it matter?
I think for us and for the team, it was. Bold mindset was about like getting to know what our big why is, and really because you have all these, you think you know what your big why is. Like, I want to be able to provide for my family. I want to be able to have a certain lifestyle, but really there's this underlying motive as to what really drives you. And so I think that that's what's so important about going to Bold versus going to like a, like a Mike Ferry or Buffini or things that teach you how to be a really good salesperson, not necessarily how to be a business person, and focusing in on what really drives you and why you're doing it at the end of the day. And for me, it was really important after going to Bold, also feeding into Mega Camp and Family Reunion, and what we've gone out of all of those other experiences as well is really getting focused about what our biggest why is. And for us, it's about giving and being able to provide for like missions and orphanages and building that. So that's our biggest drive. And you know that with that, you're going to be able to provide because the money's going to come. You just need to be so laser focused on what that biggest thing that you're focused on is.
Okay. Yeah, very well said. Veronica? What's
Yes,
the bold
on that
mindset?
question is basically the law that I applied was the purpose of my business is to fund a perfect life. So basically, I guess everybody defines their perfect life differently. For us was to be able to provide and spend more time with our family, have the liberty to vacation, and of course do the things that we love the most, our ministry with the church, our family. So, just being in real estate gives us that liberty, but we also need accountability, and that's something that we learned through both. We were able to both, as a married couple doing the same thing, we have one income and that's real estate, and if we don't sell, then we don't get a paycheck. So for us, it's having that mindset as well, and Bold really helped him coming new into real estate, knowing, okay, what is this all about? What do you need to do to apply yourself? What do you need to do to get your business going, and to pretty much get him on the same page where I was at, to see that vision so that we can both focus on our vision that we have.
All right, thank you. So, Jonathan, how many additional transactions did you realize? I know you just started, but that you would attribute to the bold skills that you learned. Yeah, the bold skills that you learned and the mindset that you learned.
I don't know exactly the number, but it is true, all of them, because the whole experience did influence all of my, actions getting into this, because I was so new. So, I hope.
All right.
I'm going to help with that. Jonathan, I just want to share this, and he is really a natural, and I noticed that from the moment he just received the scripts, he has no problem just calling 2 hours, 3 hours straight, and he has gotten so many leads, and it's something I've really struggled to discipline myself to do, lead generating. I'm more of like, okay, keep the referrals coming, and I'm okay with that. But Jonathan has really, pretty much all the business that he's gotten is his SOI. It's come from his SOI, which at Bold, they pretty much have us, that's part of our accountability with Bold, is they have you contact 20, you have to do 20 contacts a day. So with him, he's like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not just gonna say I did 20, I have to do my 20 contacts. And pretty much all the business that we have generated, most of it has come from that, him getting a hold of his SOI, people that he knew, Facebook and all of that. So most of our business.
I mean, you hear him on the phone. I remember walking around, and when he was first doing the scripts, he is a natural on the phone. If he's talking to you on the phone, he's sitting right there with you. And I can hear him on the phone. He's very good on the phone. All right. So what would you say, Daisy, to someone if they said they could not spend the money on Bolt right now?
I would say that you can't afford not to go. And I'm sure that you probably heard that from Brian, those of you who know Brian, and you've heard it from multiple people. You can't afford not to invest in yourself. And even if you've already taken it once. And then there's also another quote that I really like, and it's a Jim Rohn quote, and he says that if you focus on your job, you'll make a living. If you focus on yourself, you'll make a fortune. And that's really, and I'm very, like, I have it on my mirror, like, written down, and I read it, and it's so true. If you're learning based, you are growing based. So staying in that mentality of learning and continuing to work on myself, well, no matter what, my business is going to grow because I'm working on myself. I'm a better agent for my clients.
Good answer. Brian and Jonathan?
Yes.
You guys both took it the last.
We both took it, and it was, Jonathan is like, no, we cannot afford to both us take it because it's $7.99 and it's ×2. And I said, in my mind, I was like, we cannot afford not to take it because you need that so that you can get, your career mindset, get your career in the right direction. And so what we did is we talked to our team leader, we talked to the coach, and they were great about working out a payment plan for us. And so we were attending Bold, and every time we attended, we had to give them a payment. So for us, it was great because we were able to work out a payment plan and just go through that. So it was a big investment for both of our careers, for sure.
Would you
So
say it
that's
paid off?
something- Yes, it definitely paid off.
All right. Next question. What has been the biggest change in your business between the first time you took Bold and now?
Are you like me?
Daisy?
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, just that, being in the learning mindset I personally, I feel like I can't get enough of, we work for Keller Williams, and they're so great about giving information. And I rave about, the Ben Kenny webinars, and these are all people who have followed the plan of the MREA book, have followed bold concepts, have followed the simple systems that you have access to, and they've created multi-million businesses. So it's so simple to me, and yet you think that you know things, so you're just like, oh, I know what I'm doing, I'm good. But you have to continue to learn that, continue to be in that learning base so that you can get to retirement, get to, where you're putting your kids through an Ivy League, get to those next steps, and just continue to grow and stay in that learning base. And this is one of the things, Ben Kenny, I told them yesterday, that's one of the things when you listen to him, and for those of you that don't know Ben Kenny, you need to read up on the man. He's created Brivity. He's a multi-million-dollar broker, has multiple brokerages, started as a cable person, now he has multiple brokerages, created Brivity, he's an entrepreneur, but he started as an agent and he followed the Red Book. And every new person that he brings on, the first thing that he does is he puts them through Bold. And he said that in the trainings that he's had. Because they're doing the training for you. You put them through the system, they're going to learn how to do it because that's the accountability. You're going to keep them accountable to that program. So just go to it. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't want to grow your business by one item, by one thing. What's that one little thing that you can get to that's going to enable you to take a month-long vacation? Doing those little things.
You're giving Troy a run for his money. Jonathan, what do you look to take out of Bold this year? What are you going to focus on this year with the business when you go to Bold?
I just want to really nail down those daily habits. That really, what it all breaks down to is having a bunch of daily habits that you're going to be doing consistently. And like she says, it's no there's no mysterious science to it.
There's no magic bullet.
There's no magic bullet. It's just a bunch of simple steps you do consistently day in, day out, and you're applying those, and all the while having this vision and this goal in the future that you're trying to retain. That's what fuels your passion to continue through all the negative, all the rejection, and everything else. You just keep pushing because of that. But that's something that we're still working on in our team too, is really nailing down those daily habits and being consistent, and also find all the other really good things they just do.
All right. Now, what would all of you say to somebody out there who's thinking, should I go to bowl, should I go to bowl? What would you say to them who are on the fence?
One of the bold laws is your business grows to the extent that you do. So if you want to grow your business, then you really have to invest in you to be able to grow your business. And bold, you get an opportunity to network, meet a lot of great people, a lot of people that are in the same mindset, that want to achieve better goals and want to establish better habits. And so there's no reason why.
Right. The first step is free. Right now we have 70 registered, goal is 100. So if you want to go, there's no risk. Go to the first step. First step's free. Sign up with Christian after this. And thank you all for spending your time with us today. Appreciate it. All right. All right, next, Main Street Escrow Minute. All right, who's going to speak today, ladies?
We want to talk about estoppel agreements. If you have investment properties that you have, there are renters in the property, and they're going to remain in the property after the transfer, we would encourage you to deposit your estoppel agreements with us as soon as possible, so we can get the rents prorated and the security deposits transferred over to your buyers and have those all included on the statements. If you don't have the estoppel agreements with us, just let us know so we can have the seller fill out a rental statement, and then have your buyers approve that when they sign. Very good.
All right. She's been dying to get up in front of you guys. She goes, when can I go talk?
I thought she was going to give a check away. I saw a check. Getting excited.
All right. Do we have Barbara Zito here to speak? Asa, I guess it's you. All right. I guess we should just take the photos off and just put the logo up there. Let's welcome Asa. Asa actually went to bowl as well last year.
I did. It was very good. It was very, very good. I highly recommend it. Real quick, interest rates are still, they're actually holding the last week or so, but they're right around 4.25 and for a 30-year, about 3.625 for a 15-year. The funny thing is, lately the FHA and the conventional have been almost identical a little bit lately, which has been odd, but just FYI on that. A couple little nuggets I found that you guys might find interesting that I got from NAR. They just released them 2 weeks ago. You guys may have put some of these up. I wasn't here last week, but in June, the June numbers came out from May to June. This is national, by the way, not just California, but home sales price rose, not the price, the home sales in general rose 9.6%, I guess, from May to June, which was the highest, fastest pace in 8 years since 2007, before the crisis happened. Also, the median sales price is now, naturally it said 236,400, which is also better than before the crisis as well. So just a little food for thought on where we're at now from where we were before, and we're kind of getting there. So if you've got buyers who are on the fence, get them to buy, because it looks like price and rate are going up, which could price them out if they're on the edge there. So anyway, we'd be happy to talk to them right away. So yeah.
All right. Good information there. Happy birthday to Suzette Knopf, Veronica, and Sandy and Joe Silva, all coming off. And needs, wants. Anybody have any buyer needs or wants? No one? Wayne, that sounded like a really...
No, I have a number of, I have an announcement for Linda. The home she's been promoting on Lynn has been reduced to 190.
Is that the one with the park-like backyard?
That is the park-like backyard, mature landscaping, gray area off of Oaks. And then she's got a rental, nice rental. If you need a rental in North Tulare, it's 3-bedroom, 2-bath, really good condition, $1,200 a month. And that one is on Oak Street. And also she has pocket listing on 4 duplexes, great area near the hospital. If you have any investors that might be looking for something like that, check back with me or Linda on those, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Wayne. Any other buyer who wants or needs? Seller who wants or needs? Bucket fillers? Amanda?
I have one. Since it's going to be for Carly, I'm going on my 3 months, and since day one I started, didn't know much about what I'm doing, to now, she has seriously taught me everything that I need to know. I'm so grateful for her. She's so smart. She's always there with a smile on her face, and let me tell you, I ask her 30 questions a day, and she's always there to help me, and always with a positive attitude, and I'm so thankful that she's on my team.
Definitely. Any other bucket fillers? Wayne?
You got the staff, and particularly whoever is setting up the room for me has been like absolutely all ready to go, like every single time. And that really is a huge, huge help to me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that and how helpful that is, because people are coming in. I mean, I come in here at 5, a few minutes before, and there's literally people here, and they are bombarding me with questions, so not having to do all that is such a load off my mind. Thank you so much for your help.
All right, if there's nothing else, we are going to do a little challenge. Kirsten, you want to talk about this pretty please?
Sure. We're going to do minute to win it challenges, and we had a couple of people volunteer, and basically what it's going to be is after it's all said and done, we're going to have one winner, and your team leader, Jason, is going to sponsor their tuition to Bold. So that winner, throughout the games, we're going to do a couple different games. If you guys want to stay and watch, please do. They are very entertaining. We did them at our staff retreat a couple weeks ago. So everybody who is going to be doing the games, can you guys stand up, please?
All right.
And you guys can move to the front.
All right. For those of you who want to sit around and watch, give us a little recess to get set up.
Can we jump in now if we didn't sign up?
Can you jump in?
Yeah, can we, if we didn't sign up?
Sure. Yeah.
I will be in. Am I going to be Should we get
We're going to move some tables. You guys can move back probably one. I dropped your Were you nervous? Well, yeah, we need 2 groups. So I need 3 teams.
Oh, facing this way? All right.
What, these Kirsten? Probably.
Jason, facing, sorry, facing that. This one too? I might hit all 3.
Hanky Panky. The typical box of tissues contains 160 tissues. Dispense its contents 1 sheet at a time. Removing one guides the next into place, and so on. In the next challenge, using only one hand, the contestant must empty 1 box of tissues. Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds may result in elimination.
One hand.
Behind your back.
So one hand, the other hand's behind your back, and whenever you guys hear the timer each go, you guys can start. If you start before, you're disqualified. Okay?
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Got that challenge.
Okay. I missed that. I thought it said 1 and a 2.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
You're so cute.
All right.
You're still in. It's okay. Perfect. All right.
So there's 3 left. Oh, sure.
Why is there 4?
I don't know. I'm here. So you can close that and maybe replace.
Secret Sasha? I'm telling you, it is.
All right.
All right. You guys ready for the blueprint for this one?
Moving on up. In this challenge, the contestant begins with a stack of 25 blue cups, with 1 red cup at the base. In a test of speed and focus, each contestant must inch the red one upwards by moving cups from the top of the stack to the bottom, using alternating hands. This must be repeated 25 times until the red cup returns to the position it started in at the bottom of the stack. Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds may result in elimination.
Any questions on that?
So, got it?
So alternating hands, and then 1 at a time, okay? Okay. You can use both hands.
Now, you can use, when I say alternate, so you can hold this down and then you can use the other one if it, because if they get stuck, you have to hold it. So you know, like if they get stuck, you have
Well,
to
you
like,
guys will
use your
be,
body or can you use your other hand?
you will have to hold them like this. Yeah. And you'll be going like this.
So we have to hold them off the
You
table.
will hold them off together.
Right. The red cup ends up on the bottom again, right?
Yes, red cup is the most
Everything out. Concentrate.
Hands off. Down on the table, okay, ready?
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
1. One at a time, Brittany. Good. 40 seconds left. Go. You're good.
Go, Jennifer, go. Go,
Okay. You can stay there. We're gonna redo that one. Okay.
All right. Next one.
All right, so the next one. This one seems to be hard.
Oh, wonderful.
I did fast.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Well, we did them on our staff retreat, and Jason came up with the idea. So I don't know if we have 16. 16? Charlie, 16? Yes. Okay. Oh, we only needed, that's okay. We didn't need that one. Balloon involved.
Oh.
All right.
In this challenge, the contestants will stand as a team. The sound of a rapidly deflating balloon is amusing and rather embarrassing. In this challenge, the contestants must blow up a balloon and then use its escaping air to knock down plastic cups. Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds will result in elimination.
Aubrey, you got this.
Let's make sure all
Thanks.
the- I know, we need to line them all up to make sure.
Can you only blow up your balloon once?
No.
No.
Oh,
Then
You
you
just
boy.
keep blowing it until they go. And
Yes.
What is the balloon?
I'm gonna pass out.
We have a
They have
backup balloon.
extra
Okay.
balloons.
Blow it up big. Go big.
Go bigger, go
Bigger
home.
bubble.
Go big.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Bigger. Bigger. Big, big.
Faster, go faster!
There you go. Go. Do it.
All right.
Good job, girl.
All right. All right, next team.
Next group.
Next group.
Wait, nobody wants it.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Go, Gabby. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
We need this contest. Go.
Come on, guys.
Come on, Kelly. Let it go.
Keep going, Tanya. Keep going. Keep going.
I have allergies.
Hey, you can stop now.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Go, Natalie. Go, Kelly. Go, ready. Good job.
The game begins in 3,
Go big.
2,
Big.
1.
Come on.
Low, Natalie, low. Big.
The human face is composed of many muscles, with 2 large groups that help make a smile or frown. In this challenge, the contestant must move a total of 2 cookies from their forehead to their mouth using only their facial muscles. If the cookie drops, the contestant may reset another cookie on the forehead and try again. Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds may result in elimination.
we just need one.
Just one.
So we're just making you guys do one. So you only have to get 1 cookie from your forehead to your mouth just using your face. Okay, so go ahead and have a seat.
So they get to pick them up and put them on our forehead?
No, after the buzzer you see
I
them.
did.
So after the buzzer you can pick it up and put it
Put it on your forehead
But
and
that's
have it go from your forehead to your mouth.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Wait for the buzzer.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.